today we're doing something. You see, everything in life has a name, and the name of this mission is bombing one's gash to IKEA. See, I don't want to dick around today. That's why we're getting the white Billy bookshelf. And just like that, they're in. Not because of me, but because of the guys at IKEA right there. Shout out to the high-vis crew. You see, what's taken me over 2 hours of work has taken you 60 seconds to watch. And we call that a retention edit. You see, retention edits are very similar to mindfulness. Mindfulness being the action of focusing on something whereby you don't have to focus on your demons, right? And that's why in this episode, my mindfulness is focused on clearing all this out so we can replace these shelves with white. You see, procrastination is the devil. See, now I'm not religious. I use procrastination as the devil there. But it does creep in. If you procrastinate and you ponder on things and you think, oh, when am I going to do this? When am I going to do that? And what that means, nothing is going to get done. In real time, that took over 13 minutes to empty. And now we're going to dismantle this puppy. I don't think I'm going to get all this done today because this is a bigger job than I was anticipating. But do me a favour, please hit that subscribe button, would you? Let's go. Kick the back off. Bow. Down. So I'm going to make a pot noodle and I'm going to tell you a story. I had this weird thought the other day and so much clarity came to mind as to why I love and take so much comfort in retro game hunting. Listen to this. So when I was a kid, I was barely allowed in the house. If it was a sunny day, we were literally turfed out. We'd roam the streets until one of our friends would let us in so we could potentially play on the Amiga or the Super Nintendo, because that is how I experienced most of my video games back in the day. But on those rainy days when nobody wanted to come out and we were not allowed to play in anybody else's houses, my only friends were the likes of Blockbuster Video, Woolworths, WH Smith's. But what would I do in there? I would go into the likes of Blockbuster and WH Smith's and stand and look at the video games for hours. I'm getting to the point. I would read the back of the cases, I would look at the screenshots, I would read the magazines from cover to back, and I wouldn't even move. And then it dawned on me, over 30 years ago, I was doing exactly what I'm doing now on my retro game hunts. I was actually retro game hunting. I've been retro game hunting for years, for over 3 decades. And I think the reason I take so much comfort in it now is because it was about survival back then, to literally be warm, to be in a place where I was stimulated because I could see these screenshots, I could read these magazines. It gave food for thought. It kind of pandered to my excitement, knowing at what games were coming out. And that is exactly what I do right now. When I go on a retro game hunt, I don't think about anything. And I know I don't think about anything until I come out of that shop or out of that gaming market and I start to think. I think about anxiety, I think about depression, and I think, oh my God, my thoughts are racing. I need to do this, I need to do that. Bing, bang, bong. And it's only because I realised how numb I felt when I was in those places, just like when I was in WH Smith's, just like when I was in Woolworths, just like when I was in Blockbuster Video, entertaining myself for hours, and I would just do the circular walk, and I absolutely loved it. I also spent a lot of time in John Shaw's, done a lot of videos in there, and then I get to kind of film it all now and almost relive this weird, odd, traumatic childhood that I take so much comfort in doing now and building the collection and going into these places that I've been going into on YouTube for the past 10 years. One of the first retro game hunters in the country, I believe, and I still love it, and it just takes me to that place of solace. So that's why I find retro game hunting so comfortable now, because it reminds me of those survival tactics that I used back in the day, hello Squeak, to just get security. Okay, turns out Billy bookcases are a lot taller than the ones I've just taken down, and we now need to move the shelf. I don't even know how wide it is, Jess. I'm not getting Jess on camera because she don't want to be on camera. She's just finished work. Oh no. I can't even cope with my stress now. No, no, no. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Shelf 1 is up. There's going to be a complete revamp because there's loads of stuff I need to put out. But there it is. As you can see, it is much bigger. So we used to have a shelf up there, but now it has gone. I do have a little bit more flexibility because there's actually, these are slightly bigger. Might have to move those retro games as well, but we're going to just strip them now. Strip them completely and get the other 2 shelves up. I don't think I'm going to get that done in that video, but we'll have to do a part 2. This is actually stupid, and I can't believe I've started this project. And Jess, bless her, I don't know where she's getting her energy from, but yeah, it's given us a lot more shelf space. I've moved some stuff around, but you'll kind of see it after. But the progress so far is looking pretty darn nice. We'll have little display pieces on here as well. So these will actually pad out. It will look really, really good when it's done. So I've decided to move the Retro Gamer. They will be rehomed to make rooms for these massive shelves. So we're going to put one up there, and then I'm going to take that down. Just out of space. This is crazy. I'm not going to film the assembly of the shelf. You're going to see it after. So the next time we come back, we're going to have a shelf with games on. Actually, no, you won't see video games there. I'm filming for Thursday's episode, but you're not going to see video games there. It all went wrong. Right, we've got to have a massive move around. This is going to be a mission that I'm going to be doing all night. The arcade cab is going there. I have to try and get another shelf here because these are bigger and it's not going to fit there, which has been a disaster. Also, these are no longer alphabetized. I need to sit down, take some time and alphabetize these. I just needed to get them on the shelves. So it's fair to say this has been a mission, and this is exactly why I was procrastinating on doing it in the first place. but I think it will look really good when it's done. Alrighty, update. That is going there. So here's what we're going to do. I can access these. There's actually quite a lot of room to sneak in there. We're going to put a shelf up there so I can have my pixel panel, various other USB lights. We've still got loads of shelf space up there. This all needs to be sorted. Needs to alphabetize, need to alphabetize all of this, basically. So it is a real freaking mess. But I'm excited, guys. This is a project that's really coming together. It's been on my mind for a long time. And this woman is an absolute legend. She has done all of this. She didn't want to put this third one up, so I said I'd do it myself. And she said, come on, Gemma, I'll sort it for you. So if we can get some love for her in the chat, please.
No.
Yes, that would be amazing. She's a true The Gebs 24 fan. But honestly, guys, let's get into phase 2 and get this up. Check back in a minute. Right, the Mega Drive games are in, thanks to Jess. We've re-shifted Laura. Still a lot to sort out though, but I'm telling you what, if I can spin the light, and I'm not coming on camera because I don't look that great. She's looking pretty good. She's looking pretty good. We don't need to go into the lady loft, but we'll spin the light again. And of course, you've seen the episode where Jess and I put this together.
You can't keep, you just spun around. You can't
I know.
have me in the photo.
It's all right. We'll B-roll over you. We'll B-roll over you. Don't worry, Jess. We don't want her on, bless her. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're going to do that shelf next weekend. So tune in, subscribe if you want to see where this is all going to go. But yeah, lots to do. Shelves to put up still. And yeah, pretty happy with this. What a day. It's 11 p.m. Off to bed.